Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to learn a new chapter in physics. Are you all ready for learning new chapter, children? As usual, before starting the chapter, I want you all to imagine a situation. Yes, it is a dark night and you are entering a room. Yes, you want to see, you are going to search your book or something there. So what will you do immediately? You will keep the switch on, the light switch on. So as soon as you keep the switch on, you will see the light glowing and you will be able to see the things surrounding you. Same way, you want to watch TV. So you will switch on and the TV starts working. Same way, you want to toast something in electric oven. You will switch on and it starts working. Like that, in our everyday life, different things we use it. Different appliances are there in our home. By keeping the switch on and off, we control and we will use it. Yes. So what makes them to work? So when I use the word work, you all know that to do work we need some energy. Yes. So here also, to get the work done, some sort of energy is being supplied to them. So what is that energy supplied to them, children? Can you guess that? What is the chapter we are going to learn? Very good. We are going to learn the electric current and its effects. We are going to learn the chapter electric current and its effects. So electricity. Electricity has become a very important term in our everyday life. Today we cannot imagine our life without this electricity. Then what is this electricity? This electricity, how it reaches our home, how we are utilizing it. That's what we are going to learn one by one. From 7th class to 10th class, you are going to have this chapter. So you can understand how important the chapter is going to be for your higher class learning. Now electricity, what does this term means? This term just means like it is also another form of energy. It's a form of energy. So the energy term is not new to you. Already in the heat chapter we learned so many things about the heat energy and how we can utilize it and how different types of work is being done using the heat energy. Here also, so electricity is nothing but a form of energy. Just now I said an example. Now you will enter into your room, dark room, and you will switch on and the lights will be puts up. So here see, electric energy is getting converted into light energy. Like that, energy will be changing from one form to another form. This was discussed in the previous chapter also. Now electricity is a form of energy. There are two different types of electricity is there. One is the static electricity. The other one is the current electricity. So current is also a very common term which we use in our everyday life. Yes. So static and current electricity. So static, the word itself you can understand that it cannot flow. It is static. So about this you will be learning in detail in your 8th class. So we are going to concentrate more on this current electricity. So the word itself means that current means, what is this current electricity? There will be a flow. This electricity will be able to flow. The flowing, in other words, for an easy understanding, current electricity is nothing but the flowing electricity. How does it flow? When it is flowing, what is it? That's what we are going to learn in the class. So by now, what is electricity? It is a form of energy. What are the two different types of electricity? Static and current. So static current electricity will not flow. So about this in detail you are going to learn in higher classes. Current electricity it will flow. It flow in a conducting wires. That's what we are going to learn. So the situation what I said was, you are switching. This is a switch. You are keeping a switch on and the bulb is glowing. The bulb what you have at home is glowing. So it is glowing. Yes, no children, when you switched on, it is glowing. So you all know that from here to here there is some connection. If connection is not there, this will not be happening. And it is done by some wires. You might have seen how they are doing the electrical wire connections they are doing at home. So the wire is carrying. Even you are familiar with the conductors and insulators also by now. Conductors means they will allow the energy to pass through them. Here the conductors, electric conductors means they will allow the electricity to flow through them. So electric current means it can be made to flow. That's what it is flowing. Then what is flowing? To understand this, what is actually flowing through these wires, we have to understand that there are two different types of charges. So charging also is not a new term. Without knowing the clear scientific thing about that, only we use this charging word also. So in physics, these charges are going to play a very important role. There are two different types of charges. One is the positive charge and the other one is the negative charge. Where are these charges present? So that also we have to understand. When charges are there, where are these charges are present? For that again we have to go back to the word molecules, what we learned in the heat chapter also. Molecules was a term which was repeated again and again in the heat chapter. Do you all remember? Matter is made up of molecules. By now you all know that matter, that is solid, liquid or gases, are made up of molecules. And when you take a molecule, molecule is made up of what? Molecule is made up of atoms. You might have heard this term. Yes, atoms. Atoms are surrounding us everywhere. Atoms are present. Yes, without knowing it clearly, only you know that oxygen we are using. Carbon dioxide photosynthesis process in biology also you might have learned. Oxygen is taken in, carbon dioxide is given out. So many elements name, compounds name, all you are learning. So what is this atom? Molecules can be further divided, or molecules. Atoms combine and they form the molecules. Atoms of same element or different element, they combine and form molecules. So atoms. So these atoms, know how an atom will be. It is a very interesting thing to know about this atom. Just we will see a close look at it and then we'll move on to our electricity. See, atom. An atom will have a nucleus like this, children. So this atom, this is the atom. So atom is made up of 3 subatomic particles. Subatomic particles. Even this word particles also I repeated many times in the heat chapter. Yes. So subatomic particles are electrons, protons and neutrons. Yes, electrons, protons and neutrons. And these electrons will carry the negative charge and protons will carry the positive charge. And neutrons, they are neutral, they don't have any charge. I said no, 2 charges are there. We have 2 charges as far as physics is concerned. Positive charge and negative charge. Which particles are carrying the negative charge? Electrons are the particles which will carry the negative charge. Which particles will carry the positive charge? Protons are the particles which will carry the positive charge. Where are they present? They are the subatomic particles. They make up an atom. What is an atom? An atom, 2 or more atoms will combine. 2 or more atoms will combine and form a molecule. Molecules only make up the matter. Matter is surrounding you. If you take this complete board, it is made up of billions and billions of atoms. Anything you take, it is made up of atoms. So what do you have in the atoms? There are 3 different particles, subatomic particles, protons, electrons and neutrons. What do they carry? They carry the charges. Negative charge is carried by electron, positive charge is carried by protons. Where are they actually in the atom? See, when we take the nucleus, the neutrons and protons are present here. And electrons are freely moving. Electrons will be freely moving. So that is why they are made to flow. As they are moving freely, they can be made to flow. Now coming back, I hope this you are able to follow. So coming back to how this is going to connect with the current chapter. So current, the term itself means, current means flow of electrons. We are learning about electric current, right? So what is this current word means? It is the flow of electrons. What is electrons? Electrons are the subatomic particles. Do they have any charge? Yes, they have charge. What charge they have? Negative charge. And how are they? They are in the outer shells, we will call. And they are freely moving. That is why they are made to flow. See, whenever we say flow, even in heat chapter I repeated again and again flow. So anything we want to make it to flow. See, water you want to flow. Water can flow from higher level to lower level. Then only it is called as flowing. Yes, heat can flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. Always this level difference should be maintained, then only flowing will happen in as per science is concerned. Here also current is what? Flow of electron. This flow, to make this to flow, we are going to maintain something. That is how it will flow. That's what we are going to learn one by one. By now, electricity, static and current electricity. So what is current electricity? What is current? Flow of electrons. What are electrons? They are the negatively charged particles. Where are they? They are present in each and every atom. Yes, children, now we'll move on to our electric current chapter. Now, yes, children, I hope you all are following. By now, I am going to change the, see, each and every video is over. I am going to give you some how we learned in Exceed. Same way, from today, one portion is over. I'll give you some 4 or 5 questions like worksheet, how we will do in Exceed. Do you remember that? So, same way you will complete, because I am not able to follow how much you are practicing at home. Yes, when the virtual classes, when I am posing some questions, some of you are saying that later I'll copy, I learn later. So that should not be there. Please learn then and there. It will help you suddenly. Any test or anything may be conducted not only for the sake of test. You have to learn. Wherever our learning should not get stopped because of anything. Yes, children. Now coming back to our electric current. Now you all know that electric current is nothing but flow of electrons in a circuit. Before I have drawn now one switch and the bulb. Switch and bulb wire is connected, so that how it will glow. When the switch is on, it will start glowing. So what is flowing here? In one direction, electrons will start flowing. That is why it is called as electric current. Yes. Now, like this, can we draw every time? This is called a circuit, right? What is a circuit? When many components are they are joined together. Even in your home also, these all, sometimes when you switch on that it is not getting glowing, you will call the electrician, he will come and check the complete circuit. Circuit is also not a new term. This is a term which we use in our everyday life. So electric circuit, what do you mean by electric circuit? It is a closed path where the current is going to flow. Yes, so here switch is there, no children. Is the switch is producing the current? Is it generating the current? This is the switch and this is the bulb. When you on the switch, the bulb is glowing. Sorry. When you off the switch, it is going to put off. Is it going? How it is getting the electricity? Now you know that through the conducting wire, electricity is carried. And is it switch is producing the current or electricity or what? No. You all know that to your home, you receive the current from the nearby transformers, nearby power stations, right? From there through the wires only, again by conducting wires, conductors, it is being given to you. Switch is only controlling it, controlling whether it is keeping on and off is controlled by the switch, but it is not going to generate. So like this in a circuit, is it possible for us to draw each and every component? Component means here switch is one component, bulb is one component, wire is also one component. Is it possible to draw? So we need some symbols. For example, when you want to learn driving or riding a bicycle, you would be made familiar with the traffic signals, right? So the simple arrow, simple turn, left turn, right turn will make you understand that what you are supposed to do in that particular place. Same way here in this electric circuits also, the symbols are very important, which are going to help us to learn better and understand better as soon as seeing the circuit. So what is electric circuit? The closed path where, yeah children. So what is an electric circuit? Electric circuit, the closed path in which current flows in one direction. So when we want to draw a circuit diagram, we cannot draw like the switch, bulb and all as such. It will be very difficult and complicated. So we need some symbols. Already you are familiar with the symbols. Even now we will recollect what you have learnt in the 6th class. Just only 6 important symbols we are going to have a look, and then we will learn the new things. Yes, about the chapter electric current and its effects. Now you are familiar with the some of the symbols. Yes. So this, when I draw this, can you identify what is this symbol? This symbol is for the cell. Very good. This is for the cell. So what is a cell, children? What is a cell? So what is this? Actually this is a cell, right? This is a cell. So now we discussed one situation that you are entering room, you are switching on and the tube light or bulb is glowing. But that is the electricity which you are getting from the nearby transformers and all. But using this cell also you can produce a small amount of current to glow a small bulb, to make your remotes work. Yes, so this is a cell. How even this can produce a small amount of current. So for that, what is actually happening inside this in detail you learned in the 6th class. So inside there are some chemicals. Due to the chemical reactions, some amount of current is produced. That is, flow of electrons will happen, and the cell will have two terminals also, one positive and a negative terminal. Yes, so one single cell, how we can represent that? By a long, thin, long line and the short, thick line. This is the component. Component means what, children? Components of food. You learned, no? So what all a food has. Same way here in the electric circuit, what are the different parts are there, that are the those can be called as components also. These are the symbols. How to draw the symbol of the cell? First of all, what is a cell? It is a device which can produce a small amount of current by chemical reaction. What is the cell has? Basically a positive terminal and a negative terminal. That is what you are going to indicate when you are drawing the longer line and the shorter line. So longer thin line, shorter thick line. This denotes the positive terminal, and the shorter line denotes the negative terminal. When two or more cells like this, two in a remote, you don't know, one cell cannot help you. So you need to add 2 or 3 or 4 cells. Your flashlights, that is your torch lights also will be using many cells. So when many cells are combined, it is called a very good battery. It is called a battery. So you know that it is a combination of 2 or more cells. So you have to draw one longer line, thin, one shorter line, again longer, shorter, longer, shorter. Is it correct way of? There should be connection. When you connect this all in a remote, a remote is there like this in your home. You want to connect all these are in different places. It is not given. No, they are given a particular case, and it should be kept in a particular way also. Yes, then only the remote will work. The flow of current will flow will take place, and this will be supplying the energy for the remote to work. This is called the holder, the cell holder. So here, so there should be connected. So some of you, if you draw, this is not correct. So you have to connect. How will you connect the negative to positive, the negative to positive, and again same way. So always the shorter line should be thicker, and this longer thin line denotes the positive, and this shorter denotes the negative. If you only and see every place I have connected, every cell is connected in such a way that negative is getting connected to the positive, negative to the positive. Again, and one more cell add up, here what should come? Positive. So such a way when you give the connection, that is everyday work, even everybody knows that. When you want to keep the cells, so they will connect in, if you keep all the positive terminals, when you connect it, there will be no, it won't work. Yes, so because the flow, as I told you, when you want to make the current to flow, you have to maintain something. When that is higher to lower. So that's what we are doing that. To maintain the potential difference, higher to lower, we are maintaining, that is how the flow takes place. So this is a symbol for battery. Another one is the bulb. This is the, yeah children, now bulb, electric bulb. You all know that in electric bulb, a filament is there, that filament will glow and the light is produced, light energy is produced. So now, so that's what we are drawing. So when you know the basics, you will draw it very easily. So this is the symbol for the electric bulb. Then as you all know, switch, in every circuit, switch should be there to control. So without the switch directly, we cannot connect the components with the battery or cell. So that may damage them. So a switch is needed for controlling the circuit. So switch, there are two types of switches, switch on and off. So when the switch is on, how it should be? See, you will draw, this is the switch. Just you should, this is the one end of the circuit, another end of the circuit. So both it is, a switch is on or closed. Now the switch is open, same way which it will be open like this. So circuit, this is the circuit. This is a circuit wire which you are going to make using this component. Switch off and switch on. And the connecting wires, so always wires are needed now. So connecting wires, just you can draw a line. This is the connecting wires will be like this. So these are the major, as for 7th class electric chapter, these 6 symbols, if you know very well and how to use it properly, that is more than enough for you. So cell, you all know that cell, how will you draw? A longer line and a shorter, thicker line. Positive and negative terminal. A cell will have a positive terminal and negative terminal. Yes, so in that chemical reaction takes place and the electrons will start flowing. That is how the cell is able to produce a small amount of current. Battery is a combination of 2 or more cells. So when you draw cells separately, you will connect carefully, you will connect the negative to positive, negative to positive. Then only the flow of current will take place. Yes, and electric bulb. Then the switch on position, the circuit should be closed, no? Then only the current flow will be there. And switch open is like this. And this is the connecting wires. So these are the symbols for the important components which we are going to use. So using these components, now we are going to draw a simple electric circuit. Meanwhile, you all can copy this. Already you have learnt it in your 6th class. In your rough book which you are having in your hand, you can copy the components name and try to draw the symbols on your own, children. 6 cell battery, bulb, switch on, switch off, and the connecting wires. Hope you all know to do that and you are doing the cell and battery in a very perfect way. Now, coming to the circuit diagrams. So, circuit diagrams. So, what are these diagrams? There are many diagrams we are doing in science. Yes. So, the circuit diagrams are the electric circuit diagrams. What is a circuit? Electric circuit. It is a closed path in which current is made to flow in one direction. So now you have been given you are asked to make a simple circuit using one cell and a switch and a bulb. So how will you do that? So cell. You all know how to draw the cell by now, and as soon as you draw, you keep which is the positive and which is the negative terminal. Then always it should be connected. Now the switch and then the bulb. This is the bulb. Now if I keep this way, if this is, so what is this? This is the cell and this is the bulb and this is the switch. Yes. Now in this circuit, will the bulb glow, children? Will the bulb glow? What type of switch is there? Here we have drawn. So this is showing that the circuit is open or closed. It is not closed. The switch is in, switch is off. Switch off now here. So the bulb will not glow. So then what type of circuit this is? This is an open circuit. So in this circuit there will be no flow of current will take place. From the positive to negative terminal, the current has to flow. Conventionally, from positive to negative, the current has to flow. Flow of electrons should take place in one direction. But here, as this is open, there is no connection. So it will not flow. The current will not flow. So that's why we call it as an open circuit. Not only because of this. Suppose if you are not connected the bulb properly, also the current will not flow. So due to some other reasons also the current will not flow. The major reason will be the switch should be on position. The switch is on also, there is no current supply. Then you have to check whether you have connected the wires properly, and you have to check whether your cell is dried up or not. Cell if you use for longer time, then till the chemicals are available it will be producing. When the chemicals are worn out or used out, the cell will not produce the current. So then you have to replace the cell. This happens in our home, no? When your cell is not using for longer time, you will replace it with a new one. Yes, no, children? Now we will go for the closed circuit. So closed circuit, you all can easily draw now. Now we will take a battery now. So this time battery means how it should be. So it is a battery is made up of 2 or more cells. So how to connect? Connecting is very important. So whenever you draw the small line, you draw it thicker. So now negative to positive, negative to positive, and then as usual, now when you are drawing, it's a closed circuit, no, the switch should be closed, and then the bulb. These are the connecting wires. These are the connecting wires. Now the bulb will glow because it is a closed circuit, so that the current is made to flow. so that it will be, you can see the bulb glowing. So last year also you had a tester activity, you did a tester and you were, where you played with that. I hope that you might have done in the 6th class also. So closed circuit and the open circuit. And whenever you are connecting the cells to, you want to make a battery out of it. So the connection should be in a very proper way, that always the cell, one end of the cell and other end, when you are connecting the negative to positive, negative to positive or positive to negative, that way it should be, then only the current will flow. See here, this one end of the wire is to the positive, the other end of the circuit to the negative. This has to be maintained, then only the current flow will be there. If you are in another way, if you do positive to positive or negative to negative, there will be no flow, and there will be, that can be seen that the bulb will not glow. Yes children, so in today's class we learned about electricity, and also what electricity, what do you mean by current electricity, and what are protons, electrons, neutrons. We had a short look at it, and also by now you know that there are two different types of charges, positive and negative charge. And who are carrying that? Positive charges are carried by the particles called protons, and negative charges are carried by the particles called electrons. And current is nothing but the flow of electrons in a conducting wire. So now electric components we learned, and we learned about some symbols, and also by now you know to make a simple circuit using the symbols. Symbols help us to represent the circuit in a convenient way. Electric circuit, a closed path where the current flows in one direction. Generally, conventionally, it is from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. So a cell will have two terminals, positive, negative. So when two or more cells are combined, it is called a battery. So when connecting the cells, the very important thing is the negative and positive, such a way when you connect only, there will be the flow. So when flow, that word itself means something has to be maintained. So we are maintaining here the potential difference, which all you will be learning when you go to the higher classes. So up to this, some 4 questions, because I don't know how many of your if you don't have, some of you are replying in the virtual classes, textbook is not there. See, online textbooks, these are NCERT books. So it's such type of answers, how we can encourage? Textbooks, online textbooks are available, and you out of your own interest. See, you have to show your own interest, unless learning will not be going to happen. Yes, the bulb will glow only the circuit is closed. Same way, you will be getting the knowledge only when you are showing the interest. Yes, children. Now in your textbook, page number 14, later after watching the video also you can take and you can read, and how to connect the cells, it is given very clearly. Read it, and drawing the symbols in your notebook or in a paper, you can compulsory have to do that. Do this work in a rough book, maintain a rough book. Draw the symbols and the components. Everybody should know. Yes, and then the closed circuit and the open circuit. That is also there clearly, and why we need the symbols also given clearly. Now, textbook, page number, 1 minute children, page number 170, first question, second, third and 4 questions. That is your today's worksheet. As a worksheet, 1, 2, 3, 4, you tick it off. It's so simple. With what I have taught today, you will be able to do that. Even then, I'm ready to help you. The first question is, draw in your notebook the symbols to represent the following components of electrical circuits. They are asking you to draw the connecting wires, switch in off position, bulb, cell, switch in on position and a battery. So simple that you can see the textbook only you can do. First question is over. Second question, draw the circuit diagram to represent the circuit. So they have drawn the cell, bulb as such. They are asking you to draw the circuit diagram with the symbols. Whenever we say circuit diagram, it is with the symbols only. So use and draw that. Second one, in the given figure, draw lines to indicate how will you connect the terminals of the wires. So here positive, negative you all see, and how to connect the positive should go to the negative to show to the positive, one to another. You draw lines, draw this picture as such in your rough book, and then you connect, show the wires. The first positive to go to the negative to go to the positive, then again positive to the negative. Then only the flow will take place. What flow? The flow of electrons will take place. Next, fourth question. The bulb in the circuit. Here there is a bulb. Bulb in the circuit does not glow. Can you identify the problem? make necessary changes in the circuit to make the bulb glow. So here they are asking you why the bulb is not glowing. Check how the cells are connected, whether they have followed the rule that positive to negative it is followed or not. If it is not there, you write the reason as per your understanding from the class. So this should be done and you should be ready for learning for the before next class. Compulsory these 4 questions and the symbols for the components should be drawn and learning part should be done then and there. Yes children, we will meet in the next class. Thank you.